Good morning, people of goodwill. Good morning, grand community, and good morning, Nigerians. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yesterday, we noticed that the resume subscription or selling of slots again in the ecosystem after, promising that we are not going to, sell slots again. So yesterday, it was, a total disappointment to all of us, where everybody was hoping to receive the much thought about disbursement. But all we saw was the reopening of slot subscription again in the ecosystem. It is very, very sad and unfortunate that this grant they have been telling us every week is disbursement week. Every new week is disbursement week. Every new month is disbursement month. If somebody tell us that somebody tell us that we'll be talking about slots, or even talking about disbursement that nobody would have received disbursement till this moment, I don't think anybody here would have believed it. It is unfortunate. That is Nigeria for you. I want to pray that Nigeria should not happen to anybody. It's a country we find ourselves. Thank you very much. You see, there is nothing like code. I've said this thing before. I am still saying it again. There is nothing like code. There is nothing like network. There's nothing like a process. You understand me? In fact, all of them are the same. Whether you call it code, or you call it network, or you call it process, do you see these three things? They are the same. All of them are in the word called delay tactics. They are delay tactics. These are delay tactics. They use code. What do you mean by code? You don't need code to transfer fund. What are you talking about? You don't need code to make a transfer. Network. What do you mean by network? Every day, network, pay for network. What are you talking about? Is that a big deal? So in grand communities, they made it to look like it's something very special. Network. Everybody's using network. Everybody's using network. The network you will use to release this fund is not different from the one you are using to transfer 1 naira, 2 naira, 3 naira to do your own transaction. All of them are network. Others are majorly politicians. So they have money. I'm talking about why they resume subscription. You cannot tell us that it is lack of money that made you. I'm talking about Mr. Donald Abosokori. You cannot tell us that it is lack of money that made your stakeholders, the stakeholder, to ask you to resume selling of slots again after you promised grant community in February that the slot selling you reopened in February was going to be the last. You made a promise. In fact, you said that there is nothing anyone will tell you or can tell you that will make you to sell slot again after the one you did in February. Now here you are, selling slots again, without first apologizing to the grant ecosystem. It is unfortunate. Now, there is something they are not telling us about the stakeholders. There is something they are not telling us. Even the coordinators, I'm not even sure if the coordinators are being fed with the real truth. Because a man of caliber, a man of the kind of, Mr. Donald Basokore, Ambassador Zitowosu, and Mrs. Ngozi Israel, how can these three individuals allow themselves to allow the stakeholder to, or the PA to the stakeholder to use the code to be deceiving them? You understand me? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Now, in grant ecosystem, we have bankers, merchants, doctors, we have lawyers, we have teachers, we have professors, we have farmers, traders, artisans, we have civil servants, we have pastors and imams, and so on and so forth. All of them are in grant ecosystem. You cannot use code, network, and process to confuse us, let alone deceiving us. Mrs. Ngozi Israel, you are not a financial expert, the last time I checked. In fact, you are the originator or the architect of this code of a thing. We started hearing about code after your dream, where you saw code, and they told you in that dream that code is money. And the next day, we started hearing code in the grant ecosystem, using it as an excuse. Since then, since the time you had that dream, there was nothing like code before you had the dream. It was after your dream that they now invoke it or employ it or use it, they started using it in grant ecosystem as an excuse. It is unfortunate. Now, let's assume that there were code in the first place. How long will it take you people to generate? How long will it take even the CBN to generate simple code? Because for over 2 to 3 months now, we have been on this code of a game. I think you people should look for another thing to use to lie to us, because this code, network, and process of a thing is outdated. Thank you very much. Now, I learned that a code, according to you people, is worth 7 billion. One code, for them to generate one code for you, according to your people, according to the information available to us, we learned that one code is 7 billion. So, you want to tell me that these stakeholders, which are majorly politicians, doesn't have 7 billion? Is that what they're trying to tell me? That for over 2 months now to 3 months now, they have been generating code. You want to tell me that these politicians, these stakeholders, before you become a stakeholder, as far as this project, this grant is concerned, you are equal to the task. So they don't have 7 billion to clear themselves. Even after all the good subscriptions and slow selling. Is that what they're trying to tell me? It is unbelievable. Now, the information available to us, you people told us that some of these stakeholders include Senator Networko. Are you trying to tell me that Senator Networko doesn't have 7 billion? Okay, let's assume that he has paid his own. Are you trying to tell me that Nana Shetima, the wife of the vice president, doesn't have 7 billion? Are you telling me that Mrs. Senator Tinubu, the wife of our president, doesn't have 7 billion? Or is it Senator Richard Okrocha that doesn't have 7 billion? Because almost all the stakeholders you people made available to us are politicians. They have bastard money. They have bastard money. So you people are telling us that they don't have 7 billion to clear themselves. And that is why they don't know where to get. Even if they don't know how to clear themselves and get 7 billion after. They know how to do it to sort themselves out. Is it what you people are trying to tell us? There is something you people are not telling us. And I can understand that everything boils down to the government set time for this disbursement. That's what I mean. Because both federal government of Nigeria and these stakeholders, they are the same. They are politicians. They are politicians. There is interest. They are working hand in hand. You understand me? They are working. So you coordinators, if you people don't know about this, you people should be asking the right question. You people should try to be asking the right question. Both Mr. President, the Vice, and all these stakeholders, they are all politicians. They have interest. All of them want to return to office. There is something they are not telling you people. It is either there's something they are not telling you people, or there's something you people are not telling us. One thing must be involved. It's either you people are not asking the right question at the right time, or these people, or you people are not telling us the bitter truth. Not because this issue of let's tell them what they want to hear. It's no longer tenable. It's no longer working. Everybody has woken up in that ecosystem. So let's tell them what they want to hear rather than telling them the bitter truth. It's no longer working. It's no longer tenable. That's what I mean. There is something, it is either there's something you people are not telling us, or there's something stakeholders are not telling you people, the coordinators. One thing must be involved. Federal government of Nigeria, the enemy of the masses, is exploiting and extorting the already impoverished, poor, dying masses of Nigeria and the grant community through the stakeholders, because all of them are the same. Both the stakeholders and the government authority and the government itself are the same. They are all politicians with interest.
300,000 naira. I need to pay back 380,000 naira.
I borrowed 300,000 naira and only.
They indirectly want to collect back this grant through indefinite subscription and selling of slots. The masses has been the one disbursing grants to the federal government of Nigeria. Not even the masses, I mean the poor, dying, impoverished masses of Nigeria has been the one disbursing grants out of their sweat. They are coughing, the grant they are disbursing to Nigeria government is blood through the unstoppable selling and buying of slots. If you calculate how much the masses and the grant ecosystem have spent in subscription and buying of slots of the grant that was meant for free, you will see that it amounts to trillions. That is what the already impoverished, poor, dying masses of Nigeria has already given to Nigerian coffers for the grant that even the Nigerian government is yet to approve.